Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing well today. Here we are back with the Foreverlocke challenge. I hope that your morning is going well. hello. It is good to be here. This is interesting. Twitch is being very bizarre for me right now. Not really sure what's going on with that, but in any case, normally it plays back my time, but it's for some reason it's giving me like a negative counter. I'm a little bit confused by that, but I'm gonna ignore that, I suppose. Hello, Milo. It's good to see you. Welcome. It's always nice to have you. It's been a little while. I've seen you in Casper streams, of course, but I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you around here in a little bit. So always good to see you. But yeah. So yesterday was an interesting day that we finished out on. We essentially were going to get a Rotom encounter, but we couldn't because of we couldn't get the Rotom because apparently you can only get it at night. We only ever play in the mornings, so I had to keep that in mind. Also, I was waiting to get a honey tree encounter, so I went ahead and got all of those things set up. Milo says, "Yeah, I've been in a lot of meetings." That's fair. That's fair. Totally fair. Like that's perfectly valid. I totally understand. I never expect anyone to like be here every single time or anything like that. Definitely not. But it is always nice to have you. I do always appreciate it. Yeah. So we have gone ahead. I've changed the clock on my computer. I've changed it to nighttime so that it can be nighttime, so that we can go get Rotom in a little bit. And also, I came all the way back here to Floroma Meadow. And then, so before I went to bed last night, I put honey on this tree. And then when I woke up this morning, it is now shaking so that we can get our Floroma Meadow encounter. So there we go. We have jumped through all of the necessary hoops to hopefully get a couple of extra encounters here today. So yeah, nothing's really changed on the team. It's pretty much exactly how we left off yesterday. So I'm not gonna do a team recap or anything. But yeah, so let's get ourselves a honey tree encounter here for Floroma Meadow. I have no idea what it will be, but we will see. It's a Wurmple. I mean, not the most exciting thing, but I do believe that we need basically the majority of this line, if not all of this line. Let's take a peek real fast. Let's see. Do we have any of the Wurmple line? We do not, which is crazy because we've definitely used, I think, all but one of the Wurmple line. So that's kind of funny. But yes, we do in fact need a Wurmple, so we will go ahead and we will square that away. Let's Stun Spore. Very good. Yeah, no, catching a Wurmple in Gen 4 too is kind of good because we have a netball. I'll just throw a Pokeball at it. Catching a Wurmple in Gen 4 is kind of good because it means that when we return to Hoenn, where Wurmples are abundant, it means that we will be less likely to get stuck, like what happened when we were playing Pokemon Sapphire, where we played with a team that was like almost entirely Wurmples. Like we had I believe we had four out of the 5 possible Wurmple family on our team at the same time, which was kind of lame. So getting just one of those removed from the selection pool for Hoenn is always nice. So there we go. Now my original Wurmple family lines were all named after Final Fantasy VII characters for like no reason. But sadly, the majority of them are already gone. I don't have a whole lot that I can wiggle around with. I don't know Final Fantasy all that well. It was just sort of a gag. So yeah, what do I want to name this new line of Wurmples after? I do like the idea of naming them after something completely like stupid, like that has like absolutely no bearing whatsoever on on Wurmple. But what to actually name them? Oh, you know what though? Pingu wants us to name it Wally. I don't want to name it Wally, because that makes me think of a Wally from Hoenn. I don't want to name it Wally. It's a good name, but if anything, I would name like a Ralts Wally. Um, I think I'm gonna name it. Also, it's good to see you, Pingu. Woody's good. Woody's pretty good. I could name them after Toy Story characters. Um, that'd be fun. Not really feeling these ones though. I'm thinking for Wurmple we name it. What if I name it after? Oh, you know what? Yeah, no. Let's I'm gonna name them after Great Ace Attorney characters. Which is a game I've been playing, and also Cosmic Casper has been playing as well. I'm gonna name it after Great Ace Attorney characters. Um, so I'm gonna make this a Wurmple, and I'm gonna name it Ryunosuke. That's kind of funny to me. So yeah, I'll try and remember that later. Marshall will be later, I promise. Yeah, no, I'm gonna name it Ryunosuke. He's a little bug, a little baby bug. So Ryunosuke, yeah, nice. And I'll try to remember later when we catch more of the well, no, we don't have Slather Honey. I'll try to remember when we catch more of the Wurmple line that we started naming them after Great Ace Attorney characters. Have I ever heard of Portal, like the Valve game? Yeah, I've played it. I've played Portal. Okay, so let's heal up. Also, we're just gonna play today's session in the night, which is pretty unusual for us. I do like the idea of naming something Gladys Pingu, but I probably wouldn't name it Caterpie, mostly just because we already have Caterpie in the Hall of Fame. But yeah, no, I'd be down to name something Gladys eventually. I do love Portal. Portal is a great game. It is a very, very good game. I never did play 2 all the way, but I did very much enjoy the first one when I played it. I played most of 2, but I didn't finish it. Not because I didn't want to, just because I got distracted by other things. Do I have 2? I feel like I have 2. I don't remember. It's been a while. I have to go look at my shelf. I don't often go over to my Xbox shelf that I have in my game room. I think I have Portal 2. Should probably check into that. I would love to play that again. That's a fun game. Portal is a very fun game. I haven't even thought about it in a while, so thanks for the fun reminder there, Pingu. Okay. Run away from the Pachirisu. You expected me to have a game room? Haha. Yeah, I mean, I do have a game room. I have a big game room full of games and video game consoles. All right. So yeah, we can run up through here, pick up a couple items along the way. Ooh, silver powder, nice. We can boost our bug moves, I believe, with that. What's this? Sleep talk. That's really boring. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna hit the old chateau. The old chateau, which is always a very fun word to say. Pick up some berries. I do enjoy a good berry or two. Cherry berry. Okay, that's still in bloom. Bloom. Okay, cool. Not worried about that. I'm not. That's weird that they start in bloom and you don't actually have to do the whatever. Whatever. Okay, here we are. We are here to back to Eterna Forest. This time it is night. Maybe I did do that, Pingu. I don't remember what I would have been talking about though. My brain is not very when I'm streaming, it's not very proactive. I just sort of forget things. Okay, it's night now. I thought the ghosts would show up, but so far no. So far nothing. Yeah, supposedly we're supposed to be able to encounter Rotom now. We don't need Ghastly. Don't need Ghastly, unless it doesn't like the fact that I changed the clock manually, which is possible. It is possible that the game will be like, oh no, we know you changed your clock, so we just don't activate the encounter. And if that's the case, then that's fine. That's fine. I'll worry about that some other time. Inside the TV, there appears to be a Pokemon. The Pokemon appears as if it will come out. Want to thump the TV? Oh, not yet. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So no, we're good. We're good. We can get this Rotom straight up. Straight up, we can get this Rotom. So yeah, we're gonna lead with Heroine. We're gonna Stun Spore it, and hopefully, with any luck, catch a really cool Pokemon to add to the docket. Because we do not. Let me reaffirm. I'm pretty sure that we do not have Rotom. We do not. Okay, cool. So we are gonna try and get a Rotom, and it will be great. Wheatley, I'm not really feeling that for Rotom. There's other Pokemon I would totally name Wheatley, but I'm not feeling that one for Rotom, Pingu. Anyway, let's grab this Rotom, shall we? There it is. This is the Zappy boy. Level 22. All right, cool. Stun Spore. Oh, this music is intense, though. My word. My word. It's just playing like the legendary music for some reason, which is kind of funny. Zach is a good name. Zach is a pretty good name. If I can't come up with anything clever for a Rotom, then maybe I'll default to that one. Hey, Yumi's here. Good to see you. We're trying to catch Rotom. For funsies. Grass Knot? Can't imagine Rotom's very heavy, right? No, not at all. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see here. I could spam Grass Knot, I suppose, or I could try and figure out something better. Let's go out to Trixie. We'll go out to Trixie and hopefully just be able to like be immune to all of the electric attack. I'm confused, right? That's obnoxious. Okay. Rotom backwards. Yeah, it's motor. Haha. Haha, it is a motor. That is the joke. Although, admittedly, I always thought it's... so maybe this makes me dumb. It probably just makes me dumb. I always thought it was supposed to be like a modem, like a internet modem. And so that's why I was like, oh, that's the pun. But no, the pun is motor. The pun is motor because it likes to live inside of things that have motors. And power them as a result. That's like literally the joke. I know, I'm pretty bad. I'm pretty bad. I don't know, the logic was just like, oh, it's an electrical device Pokemon. Like a modem. A modem is an electrical device. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not the brightest. In any case, we're making good progress here with Trixie Tang. I guess I could try a ball here. I don't know does Rotom have like an increased catch rate? It's not a legendary. Like I know why people think it's a legendary. It is not a legendary though. So like does Rotom what is its catch rate like? Does it have like a legendary catch rate or something? Nope. Well, at least probably not. I caught the Rotom. Yay. Yumi says, I used to think that Rotom was legendary. This game kind of sets it up like one. Special encounter, legendary music, alternate forms. Yeah, no, it definitely has the vibe. It's also like kind of towards the end of the Pokedex as well. Or like towards the end of the Sinnoh-Dex, I mean. But yeah, no, it's just a unique Pokemon. It is no more legendary than like Castform, for example. So yeah, it is weird though. Yeah, I understand why people think it's legendary. And to be fair, I thought it was for a good number of years as well. Yeah, it's literally next to the legendaries in the decks. Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's awkward. Oh, I was trying to think what I actually named my Rotom before. And I actually named it. Remember, I said that I used to think it was based on modem, and it's not, but it's still kind of funny. I like to name it Linksys, which is like for those of you who like use like Wi-Fi or whatever, like that's a really common like router name, and I think it's a brand as well, a router brand. So I'm gonna name it Linksys. This is Linksys. Hyperlink is good. Hyperlink is good, but I will stick with Linksys. As I mentioned, we already have the Ghastlies in this area, so we are not worried about it. But yeah, so very cool. We were able to start. We were able to start today's session of Platinum exactly as I wanted, which was to get the Honey Tree encounter in Floroma, and get the Rotom. So we are in good shape now. We are in good shape now. We can progress, and yeah, I'll just have a nice little nighttime playthrough, which is unusual for us. Don't usually have the system clock set to night since we usually play in the morning. But that is okay. We will have a nice little nighttime adventure and maybe get some unique encounters. I don't know exactly what in this game is day-night dependent, but actually, now that I think about it, the one thing that is kind of lame is that we, if our Badoo gets to the appropriate level of friendship to evolve, it won't be able to. So that's kind of lame, but it's okay. I'll get it switched back over to regular time tomorrow, and then we will be in good shape. So yeah, oh, I guess I should be recording these Pokemon that we're catching, huh? That's probably a good idea. Let's see here. We caught a Wurmple, and we caught a Rotom. Cool. So I will update the Discord in a little bit with those. And yeah, so I believe that the next thing that we are to be focusing on is the Galactic Building. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we caught a Wurmple. We caught a Wurmple. We named it Ryonosuke after an Ace Attorney character. So good stuff. Let's put Trixie Tang out front. I really like that we named our Onyx Trixie Tang. That amuses me greatly. I am greatly amused by it. All the small bugs are my babies, says Yumi. I love it. I love it. Yeah, no, we when I played Pokemon Sapphire, I mentioned this earlier, but when I played Pokemon Sapphire, we did a run of, well, so basically just because like the front half of Sapphire is so like loaded with Wurmples, we wound up with a team for most of the game of Wurmple family Pokemon. So we joked that it was the Wormlock because we had Wurmple, Dustox, Cascoon, and Silcoon on our team for like the entire game. It was something else. It was actually something else. Hello, it's me, ha ha ha. Have I startled you? Yes, I am, after all, an officer of the International Police. It is only natural that I be a master of disguise. Incidentally, you are a first-rate traitor. Of that I am aware. I therefore think you will be okay, but I must warn you to be careful anyway. Also, a word of advice. This building has 2 stairs. One of them is a trap, it must be. But the crooks of Team Galactic did not appear, how shall I say, smart. There should be an easy way to tell the stairs apart. God, if they were viable, I'd try that. You know what's crazy? We made it all the way to Tate and Liza with that team. We had like 2 Pokemon that we used outside of the worms. But aside from that, like we got all the way to Tate and Liza, and the only reason that we didn't win against Tate and Liza is because I jumped the gun on jumping into a gym battle completely unprepared. That was like my bad. It had nothing to do with the fact that we had worms. So yeah, no, it was kind of crazy. We got really far with that team. Yeah, no, it was the Sapphire version of them, to be fair, but like it was just unfortunate because the reason that honestly the reason that we probably did well, like so well in that playthrough was, yeah, I was gonna say Dapper Kirby's got me covered. It was because we had Jirachi. We had earned our Jirachi for that playthrough, so we were using it. And yeah, like the Jirachi carried us the entire game. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't grind well enough prior to Tate and Liza, but yeah. It do be that way. It do be that way. Get him, Trixie. I mean, to be fair though, Dapper Kirby, which also good to see you, Dapper Kirby. I'm glad you're here. To be fair, the Dustox was doing pretty well. Like I used the Dustox relatively consistently. Dustox was good. And I also had Jirachi, but I also had like other Pokemon that I was using too. Like I at the time, I believe I was using a Lunatone, and that Lunatone was a monster. Like that was a good Lunatone. I'd never actually used one like properly before that point, so yeah, I was like surprised how good it was. Oh boy. This Clemio's strong. What the heck? Dapper Kirby says Dustox and Beautyfly are pretty decent. It's only the 4 pre-evos that can't do much. I mean, yeah, the Wurmple, the Cascoon, and the Silcoon on that Sapphire team did just kind of chill in the in the party. They did not see any action really. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess are we like underleveled? I guess we are. We did go into Gardenia kind of underleveled. So that could be a problem. God, I hope not. We're just gonna have to make it work. We're just gonna have to make it work because I really don't feel like stopping and grinding right now. I say after just telling a story about how I lost a run because I didn't stop and grind. Oops. Yubi says, Gen 3 bug build. Beautyfly, Dustox, Masquerain, Volbeat, Illumise, and is there a 6? Armaldo, yeah. There's an Armaldo. I feel like there's another one, isn't there? I think there's another bug from that gen. What's... Oh yeah, that's the one. Thank you, Dapper Kirby. Yeah, Shedinja or Ninjask. I was gonna say, I feel like there's another one that's like notable. Yeah, it was definitely Shedinja I was thinking of. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, I think that Leo and Trixie Tang are a little under-leveled right now, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Whoops, I didn't mean to speed up there. Oopsie poopsie. It's like, why is it going so fast? Oh yeah, duh. Alright. Zubat. Zubat. Oh yeah, Yumi says maybe I should replay Emerald only, but you should. Bug only runs are very fun and challenging. I've done one bug only run in the past, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It was Gen 5, in case you're curious. But yeah, bug only runs are fun. They're hard though. They're really hard because I mean, generally bug Pokemon aren't the best in most cases. Not every case. There's a lot of good bug Pokemon to be clear, but some of them have pretty garbagey stats. All right, let's go to Leo. But yeah, so today's question of the day, by the way, what is can I talk? Can I talk today? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Today's question of the day is, what are you most looking forward to in the Diamond and Pearl remakes? I will be curious on this one to see what everybody is excited for among these. Also, Leo is not going to cut it for this fight, I just realized. But let's go back out to Trixie. Yumi says, I did start bug only in Gen 5. I think I'm just after Skyla, who my Galvantula wrecked with 0 issues. Nice. Galvantula is a good buggy. Very, very good buggy. The only thing unfortunate about the fact that you did, oh well, no, I guess you didn't say if you did Black. Did you do Black or Black 2? Or, like, did you do the first games or the sequels? Yumi says, Pokeball seals are being able to do things like underground and contests with online with friends. Yeah, that's exciting stuff. That'll be cool to see. I'm intrigued by the contests and, like, if they're still, like, the same kind of contests that they were, or if they're like different now, because like the trailer makes them look kind of weird, or at least not necessarily weird, but just like they don't look like they play the same as like the original Diamond and Pearl or Platinum. So I'll be intrigued to see like what that's about. Milo says, I'm rather excited for the stickers, also for the game as a whole, since I haven't played it before. Yeah, I guess that'll be your first trip through the Sinnoh region, Milo. That's cool. Yeah, no, it looks interesting. It looks interesting. I think I guess to say that I'm like looking forward to it is a bit of a stretch. But I'm very, very intrigued by what Pokemon are going to be available in the games. I mean, you guys can probably predict that. I am curious to see if it's just the Platinum Dex. I'm incredibly curious to see if it's just the Platinum Dex or if there's more. Ooh, oh yay! Our Leo is evolving, yay! But yeah, that's kind of what I'm most looking forward to. Is I want to see what's going on with the Pokedex in that game. Yumi says, I never played Black 2 or White 2, though I plan to eventually. Really? You've never played those games? Wow, they're really good. They're really good. I know that Dapper Kirby swears by them for Gen 5, so... yeah, no, they're great games. I highly recommend them, Yumi. But yay, we got a Grottle. We got a Grottle. I can update the layout. Grottle into slot 1. Well, bam. There we go. Lovely, lovely little Grottle. Yeah, I hope you're able to check those out at some point there, Yumi. They're really good. They're really good. They're really fun. And honestly, probably one of the coolest like side mode / like post game activities like in the series. Like actually, at least like for someone like me who really enjoys like the human characters in Pokemon. The Pokemon World Tournament is the coolest thing ever. It's so incredibly cool. Like just big tournament, fight all of the gym leaders from every region. Like holy cow, that's rad. Holy cow, that's rad. Yeah, Yumi says, I found a mod of them that makes Yancey still be there if you choose to be Rosa. Yeah, I know, it's great, it's great. I think there's also the reverse, like you can do Curtis if you're still playing as Nate, which is nice. I appreciate the you know, having both options at your disposal. Very cool. Very, very cool. I should switch. No, I should switch to Calico, excuse me. Dapper Kirby says, frankly, I'm excited to relive my Sinnoh nostalgia with a new-ish team. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I know that a lot of people are very nostalgic for Sinnoh. I've actually talked about this in the past, but for some reason I'm not, even though it's like right in the middle of like my like childhood. Like Diamond and Pearl are right in the middle of me being a kid, and yet for some reason I have like no like major attachment to them. I don't understand why, because I'm nostalgic for Gen 5 and Gen 3, but for some reason Gen 4, and it's not like I didn't play it either. I played the shit out of Diamond and Pearl when I was a kid, so it's just like, why? Why do I not have nostalgic feelings? Very strange. Very, very strange. Let's heal up. Yumi says, I just want those gay vibes. I just want those gay vibes. I mean, don't we all? Don't we all want those gay vibes, Yumi? Espionator, to answer the question, I'm most excited for the Underground, that and to catch the god of the Pokemon universe, Bidoof. Of course. Of course. You'll probably appreciate this then, Espionator. When we played Pokemon Pearl for the Foreverlocke challenge, we got Bidoof and Bibarel in the same team into the Hall of Fame. If that's not proof that Bidoof is the one true savior, then I don't know what is. They destroyed that run. They were good. They were good Bidoof, good Bibarel. Yumi says Gen 1 is my nostalgia. I mean, yeah, no, I have a lot of nostalgia for Gen 1 too. As much as I like to dunk on Gen 1ers, I also have a lot of Gen 1 nostalgia, absolutely. Okay, I kind of want to come up here and fight that guy regardless of the fact that it's a quote-unquote trap. I want to go deal with that. Hello. Let's fight. Oh, you don't fight? Okay, well, alright then, bye. Do you guys fight? Yeah, okay, cool. Dapper Kirby says, I don't care as much for the games. It makes sense. There's a few games I played as a kid and I didn't care for and think nothing of now. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. It's just weird, I guess, just because, like, there is so many people out there who have, like, nostalgic memories for Gen 4, and I just don't, for some reason. I don't know why. I do, like, I have, like, memories of it, but just, like, I don't, like, like it doesn't tickle my nostalgia for some reason. Maybe it's just because I don't like Sinnoh very much. I don't think that's any secret for most of you. I'm not a big fan of the region itself, so maybe that's just, I just kind of block it out or something. What can I say? Yumi says, God, I've been into Pokemon practically my whole life. It's kind of well. I'm right there with you, Yumi. I'm right there with you. I I mentioned before that I've been a Pokemon fan for at least 20 years, and that's kind of horrifying. It's kind of horrifying to think about that I've been a Pokemon fan for that long. It's absurd. Yeah, Gen 1 is awful, but kind of nostalgic, says Yumi. Yeah, no, it's, I mean, I could go off about like actual Gen 1. I'm not even talking about like the first 151. I mean, like if we're talking about actual Gen 1 with like the gross PCs and like all that garbage, I agree fully. Gen 1 like is terrible. It's quite awful. But I am very nostalgic for it for sure. It's particularly Yellow. I didn't play Red and Blue as much when I was little. But I played the bejeez out of Yellow, so I'm very, very nostalgic for that version of Gen 1 specifically. Dapper Kirby says, I've honestly been falling out since around Gen 6 in 2014. It's kind of sad. I mean, I feel like it's weird. Most people do have that, like, you know, I'm not interested in playing Pokemon anymore part of their lives, but I've never had that yet. At least. I am beginning to question with this most recent generation, because I didn't really like Sword and Shield very much. The Diamond and Pearl remakes, I mean, I'm not a big Sinnoh fan like I've mentioned. I am probably going to get Pearl, but that's besides the point. Oh, dang, I need to switch. Let's go out to... I'm going to go out to Sonya just to be safe here. And then, like, Legends Arceus looks interesting. I will probably get it just out of curiosity, but... yeah, I don't know, like, Gen 9 is going to have to do something really major for me to impress me enough to, I guess, keep me a fan right now, which is weird to say because I've been a Pokemon fan for so stinking long. Yumi says you can only have 70 items total and there are 50 TMs. Great game design. Don't even talk to me about inventory in Gen 1. Don't even talk to me about inventory pre-Gen 4. If I can give Diamond and Pearl any credit, it's that they finally fixed that stupid issue that's been going on in Pokemon for way too stinking long. Way too stinking long. Yumi says I missed Gen 2 for the games, but since Gen 3 I've been pretty consistently into it, and I was definitely into Gen 2 anime, even without the games anyway. That's interesting, Yumi. I too missed Gen 2. Yeah. I played Gen 1, and then I went directly from Yellow to Sapphire. And then I went back later, like way later, and played like Gold, Silver, Crystal. And then I played Heart Gold and Soul Silver when they came out. So yeah, no, that's interesting. You and I just both happen to have skipped Gen 2. By no fault of our own. Interesting. We must be a couple of pretty cool cats. You went from Yellow to Emerald, so I missed the Kanto. Oh, you missed. Oh, that's interesting. See, I did get Fire Red and Leaf Green at least. I went from Yellow to Sapphire, and then I got Fire Red. I actually got Fire Red and Leaf Green at the same time for my birthday, like right when they came out. And then I I got Emerald after that. All right, let's put Leo out front. Dapper Kirby says I missed Gen 1 and 2, and then ended up playing Heart Gold, Soul Silver right before Black 2 and White 2 came out. I only tried out Yellow and Silver later. Fair enough, Dapper Kirby. Certainly going back to try and play Gen 1 after not growing up with it is a recipe for disaster, though. It's not a fun time. You don't even have that nostalgia to like try and like rose tint your glasses with. It's a bit unfortunate. Let me heal up here real fast, just because I don't feel like going all the way down to the Pokemon Center. Yumi says, having Pokemon Stadium and the Transfer Pack does mean I have Pokemon and item management for Gen 1. That's a lot less of a pain. See, I have those things now, but I did not have them growing up, so I did not have that luxury, sadly. Wait, do you fight? but you just don't fight. You look like you're the type of person who would want to fight, but you just don't. Interesting. Do you fight? You do fight. Okay, cool. Let's fight. Yubi says, I think the first main series Pokemon game my family got was Yellow, and we didn't even have a Game Boy, but we did have the Pokemon Stadium and Transfer Packs to play it. That's hilarious. Don't you have to unlock the ability to play Gen 1 games in Stadium, though? Does that mean that you, like, got really far in Stadium just so you could play the game that you own? Because that's really funny. That's really funny. Hey, Laura's here! Hello, Laura. Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, geez, X Special. Calm down. Calm down, it's not that serious. Also, goodbye. Critical hit. Holy cow. Nice. Yubi says, no, pretty sure you can play them from the start. Okay, cool. I thought for sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I knew there was something that you unlocked later on. Okay, you have to unlock the speed boost functionality. That makes sense. That's really funny that there's the speed boost functionality. They made you earn the ability to use speed up. That's so funny. That's so funny. But that's cool though. That's a really cool way to like play, like have that like be your memory of playing Pokemon Yellow back in the day. That's actually cool and kind of adorable. Just like oh yeah, I played Pokemon Yellow on Pokemon Stadium, of course. Oh my god, my computer's freaking out. What is going on? Stop it. That was weird. That was weird. Okay, let's go up here. Yeah, no, I love that. I love that, Yumi. That's awesome. Laura says, at least I made it before Sonya dies. No, I'm not totally foreshadowing. Oh, come on, Laura, you can't go into it with that kind of mentality. You have to go into it with the mentality that everyone here is a Hall of Famer. That's how it goes. That's what we're doing. That's what will happen. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. This is the Hall of Fame team right here. It's not changing. We're not even gonna have a single death in Platinum. Just you wait. Just you wait. We've got 100 deaths right now. 100 deaths between 10 playthroughs, which is actually really terrible because that's like an average of 10 deaths per playthrough, and that's rough. But in any case, 100 deaths. It stays at 100. Let's see it. Let's see it. Just you wait. Just you wait. Hold on. What's this? Just ignore me. You got an upgrade. Nice. Nice. If we get a Porygon, we can get a Porygon 2 now. Wahoo. Hello. What is with this Team Galactic? Why did they take our Pokemon? Why are they trying to accomplish? Let's see. Yubi says it was my brother's Pokemon Yellow. I didn't get Yellow until later and got my Game Boy Color off my brother. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Dapker says memories like that remind me of a time when I unironically would have said that Nicktoons crossover games were my favorite game series. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we all do have those guilty pleasure series that we enjoy. Yubi says I also had red and blue at one point, but I lost my red. I had all three like sporadically, but I only ever played yellow because like it's just better than red and blue. And like in my head it was like, why would I ever, like I bought them because I was like, oh cool, now I have all of them, but then I like never played red or blue. I basically only ever played yellow, if I played Gen 1 at all at that point. Cause I don't think I got red and blue until after I already had Ruby and Sapphire. So it was just like, why? Why would I even bother? Laura says, for the question of the day, I look forward to seeing Chibi Cyrus. They have not shown Chibi Cyrus yet, and it's deeply upsetting. They showed Chibi Rowan and Chibi Cynthia, which I appreciate, but I need to see Chibi Cyrus. That is something I am looking forward to as well. Yumi says, so I have blue and yellow and mostly do play them on the N64 when I do. Like, even today, that's if you still play it on the N64 today, that is like an absolute like power play. Oh no, Trixie goes down to a critical Giga Drain. Well, that'll do it. That will do it. I don't think it would have killed. I don't think that would have killed if it were the not a critical hit, right? I'm not crazy. It's not even stab. I mean, I know it's 4 times effective, but like, come on, come on. Yeah, no, it's 4 times effective, but like, I'm skeptical on that one still. I'm skeptical on that one. Oh, that feels bad though. Well, so much for no deaths. I immediately eat my words. Alright, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Trixie Tang. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. You didn't I didn't tell her she was pretty enough. It's true. It's true. Man. Oh man, okay. Well, 101 deaths. So much for all that that hype talk. Let me I may need to focus a little bit here, you guys. Yeah, I guess that's true, Laura. Onyx does have poor special defense. That is true. Okay, well, we're gonna need to bring this home now. Oh wait, I was trying to think, what promise is Dapper Kirby talking about? Really? Are you gonna make me use a freaking Kricketot, Dapper Kirby? Are you actually gonna make me use a Kricketot? I don't want to use a Kricketot. We have so much better stuff in the PC. Gosh darn it. Oh yeah, Yumi, Dapper Kirby insisted, because he loves Kricketot, he insisted that I use Kricketot, and I told him that I didn't want to. We specifically avoided catching Pokemon on a particular route so that I could get far enough to get Ponyta, so that it would be auto added to the team. But we did eventually go back and get the Kricketot, and I offhandedly made a comment of, well, if we lose an unevolved Pokemon, we'll add Kricketot to the team. And now Dapper Kirby is making me keep my word. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, well, let's fight this Skuntank. I'm gonna stay out with Sonya's kind of our MVP right now, which I'm sure would make Laura happy. But yeah, Flamethrower, just get out of here. Oh man, that did like not as much damage as I was hoping it would, but okay, it missed the poison gas, so yay. Yeah, alright, Dapper Kirby. We'll add the stinking Kricketot. Oh my god. It feels bad because we already have such a sort of weak team right now. Our team is already at a huge disadvantage because of the way that we caught things. The way that the team worked out is that we have two Pokemon that aren't capable of evolving, or we have two Pokemon that are like basic stages that can evolve twice, which means their stats are garbo. But fine, I'll use the Kricketot. I promised I'd use the Kricketot. You're right. I'm a woman of my word, so I will use the Kricketot. I will use the Kricketot. Okay, Skuntank goes down. Thank God. Thank God we had the Ponyta. The Ponyta is just really good. Yumi says, I swear I'm gonna use a Kricketune in the Sinnoh remakes. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that myself, actually. I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided who I'm gonna use in the Sinnoh team yet. Yeah, Kricketot will fill the power gap. I'm sure you're right, Dapper Kirby. I do have a fire type. Yeah, I have a Sinnoh fire type. It's crazy. It's kind of crazy. Dang it, Jupiter. Knocking out my Onyx. Feels bad. Okay, hold on. I need to write that down so I don't forget. Okay, cool. We shall proceed now. Laura says, I'm using Kricketune in my Diamond Nuzlocke, and I just reached Sunyshore City. Nice. Oh, you're playing another Nuzlocke? That's cool. That's cool. What kind of Nuzlocke, Laura? Yumi says Kricketune is literally a violin beetle. It's so good. Yeah, no, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. I will say that Kricketune is one of few Pokemon that that I will concede is good with like facial hair. I usually hate facial hair on Pokemon. There are very, very few exceptions. Alakazam is an exception, and Kricketune is an exception. But like most Pokemon that have facial hair, I'm not into it. I'm not into it at all. Yeah, it's it's different, absolutely. I feel like that's got to be like one of the most recognizable cries in all of Pokemon, right? Like, you ever play that game where like it plays the like it plays the cry, but you don't know what Pokemon it is, and you have to guess what Pokemon it is. I feel like everyone who's played Diamond and Pearl or Platinum or any like Gen 4 onward game can tell you exactly what Pokemon that is if you just by the cry alone. It's so good. Laura says, "Oh, that was the one I started years ago but never finished. Just a regular Nuzlocke." Gotcha. Fair enough. Fair enough. Cricketot and Cricketune have 11 out of 10 cries, says Yumi. Agreed. Agreed. Alright, yeah, I guess we gotta go deal with that now, huh? Right now you're shiny hunting. Ooh, fun. Best of luck. Best of luck with the hunt. Cricketot's cry makes me think I am playing a xylophone with its thick antenna. Yeah, it's a very musically inclined Pokemon, I feel. So yeah, all these awesome Pokemon we could be adding to the team right now, I'm just saying. But no, we're gonna freaking add a Cricketot. Cool. Alright, we'll take the Quick Claw. Goodbye, Trixie Tang. It was not your time. It feels bad. I feel like I made the right play there. It's just like, I'd send out the rock Pokemon against the Zubat, go for the rock move. Like, come on. Come on. But alright, fine. Goodbye, Trixie Tang. You were the prettiest Onyx I ever did see. Feels bad. Alright, we're adding Mrs. Dapper, excuse me. We're adding Mrs. Dapper to the team. There we go. There's the Cricketot. It's locked in. I can't change my mind. I can't change my mind. And it is just a Cricketot, not a Cricketune. There we go. There's one buggy girl on the team. Just for you guys. Yumi says that game is hard, but I want to get good at it. Yeah, getting good at it. Yeah, share a video on Discord. Please do. I always enjoy seeing cool stuff in the Discord. Absolutely. I'll check that out after the stream. Dapper Kirby says you're so anti-top biased, it's sickening. I'm not. I like Cricketot well enough. It's just that we have Shinx and Starly that can't evolve already. And then now basically what this means is like we can use 3 Pokemon. We can use 3 Pokemon in the late game because there's no way we're gonna be able to use Shinx or Starly or Cricketot most of the game. And like we'll have to fully rely on Torterra, Rapidash, and Roserade. So that's I'm just thinking ahead. Like this is a bad decision. Like I will straight up say it. Like it's funny, it's kind of a meme, but it is a bad decision objectively. It is objectively a bad decision. But I'm doing it. I'm doing it because you guys want me to. Grr. Grr. Dapper says only 58 levels to go for Cynthia. That's nothing. Cool. Cool. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yumi says, which channel should I share it in? It's music, but Pokemon cries. Probably just the games channel. Yumi is fine. That's probably fine. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna give it the experience share. We'll let it catch up naturally, and then yeah, we'll just progress here. We gotta start making our way to. I guess we probably have to grind, huh? Because we're gonna be making our way towards Heartham City. We're gonna be making our way towards Heartham City, and we'll have to take on Fantina. What is Fantina's ace at? Will you check for me, Dapper Kirby? Will you check the lovely leader decks for me? Cause yeah, like I feel like we're pretty unprepared right now, frankly. I feel like we are kind of unprepared. But I digress. Let us proceed forward. I guess we gotta get the bike real fast. Oh, hello, Cynthia. Oh, that's right. In Platinum, she gives us an egg. I forgot about that. It's 26. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Implying I don't know by heart. Yeah, you know like all the things in Sinnoh, don't you, Dapper Kirby? You're like the Sinnoh guy. You're like the Sinnoh guy. Oh, there you are. I was looking for you. I've got something nice. I wanted you to have this Pokemon egg. Will you accept it? Yes. Oh, you have 6 Pokemon with you already. You don't have room for this egg. You have to store a Pokemon in the PC box at the Pokemon Center first. I'll give you this egg when you've made room for it. I'll be waiting right here. Okay, yeah. Just hang out there. Because, you know, Gen 4 just can't handle getting those eggs transferred to the PC. Gen 1 can handle gift Pokemon going directly to the PC. Grr. I do say grr. Okay, hold up. Let's grab this egg real fast. Yeah, Benedict 2.0 coming soon. It's true. It's true. Yeah, we can snag ourselves a Togepi again. That'll be nice. And this will be a Gen 4 Togepi. All of our other Togepis have been in Gen 2. So, yeah, here we go. I guess we should hatch this egg real fast just so we can get that squared away. We have a Slugma in the freaking PC. Hold up. Do you have? I mean, I imagine it has Flame Body, right? Flame Body or Magma Armor. Take a peek. Yep, you got Flame Body. All right, let's speed this up, shall we? We'll use speed up, and we'll use good old Maggie here to help us power through this real fast. No battling, so it's fine. Like we can use these Pokemon for this purpose. I feel like that's fine. So in the meantime, wait, hold on. I didn't actually get the bike yet. Hold up. Let's get the bike. Hello, give me a bike. Thanks for rescuing me. This is to show my thanks. It's the latest model bicycle. You must take it. Thank you. Cool, cool. All right, now let's go ahead and hatch this egg real fast. We can figure out whether or not what we're naming this Togepi. You guys ready for the most intense streaming gameplay you've ever seen? Blitz rides back and forth on a bicycle for upwards of 5 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, hello. Cool. Wait, am I not allowed to go? I'm not allowed to go back that way? Okay, cool. All right, game. Whatever. That's actually really bizarre that it doesn't, like, it bars you entry that way. That's very strange. What the heck? All right, speed up. Oh, god dang it. I just need a flat area to run back and forth in. Okay, yeah, everybody leave me alone. Just leave me alone. This egg hatched as quickly as we possibly can. Unlike when we played Pearl, where I accidentally still had a freaking fast egg hatch code on from from years and years ago, the last time that I'd played Pearl on an emulator. Yeah, I just still had the freaking fast egg hatch code on from back then, which is funny. Very funny. Laura says, but in all seriousness, I'm looking forward to see my first ever Pokemon Piplup following me with its cute little feet. Oh my god, yeah. So like the I saw like a quick analysis video of the most recent Diamond and Pearl remakes trailer. Oh wow, that was fast. I guess Flame Body will do that. Yeah, no, I saw that when they follow you around, it's not locked to a grid. So you as the player can only move in 8 directions, but the Pokemon like doesn't follow the same grid. It will literally, like, if you like go in a circle, it will go in like an actual circle as opposed to like, you know, right, then down, then left, then up. That's awesome. Like, that's so cool that they're on like a different like field in that regard. So like they will literally cut through a tile to continue following the player, and I think that's really cool. It looks really awesome too, like to see in motion. It's really awesome. I like it a lot. All right, we have Togepi here. What do we want to make this Togepi? It is a boy Togepi. Let's see. Do we even have any of the Togepi line right now? I feel like we have Togetic. If I remember right. Let's see. We definitely don't have a Togepi because Dapper Kirby made me do stupid stuff in Gen 2. I mean, I'm just saying. I like that. Cumberbatch, because the first Togepi was Benedict. It's funny because it was supposed to be an egg pun, but now it's devolving. It's slowly devolving. I like Cumberbatch a lot, actually. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna call it Cumberbatch. Oh, that's super funny. Oh, it doesn't fit. No! It doesn't fit. Oh, that sucks. I can't do it. Ah, it feels bad. I also don't want to corrupt it. I'll save that name. I'll save that name for when we get to Gen 7. Cause yeah, they raised the character limit in that one, so we can keep that in mind. Like, if we can get a Togepi later on, we can name it Cumberbatch in Gen 7. That's what we want. That's what we want to shoot for. Okay, I guess, uh, let's see. I guess we could just shoot for another egg pun. What's another egg pun? Hard boiled, yeah, is pretty good. How about, yeah, we have scrambled. We have scrambled the Togetic. So how about Yorkshire? Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm taking it. Yorkshire. That's funny. Yeah. I got you. I got you, Laura. That's pretty good. Yorkshire. Yeah, I like that. Like that. We'll take it. We'll take it. And that will be our Togepi. That will be our Togepi. I'll go ahead and record that. Togepi. Beautiful. All right, let's get them put away real fast, and then we can jump back into the progression. Into heading down south. So yeah, 26, huh, for Fantina. That's a little bit spooky. A little bit spooky, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we probably are gonna have to grind at least a little bit. At least a little bit. Obviously, we'll fight all the trainers on the way down to... We'll fight all the trainers on the way down to Heartham. But we are probably gonna have to actually stop and do like proper grinding to prepare. Cause yeah, Fantina is hard. She's very hard in Platinum. It's just like, yeah, they like scaled her down so she could be the 3rd gym leader, but at the same time, like she's still like pretty solid. So it's a little bit intimidating. Oh, don't tell me you have an Explorer... Oh, gosh dang it, it's gonna make me go get an Explorer kit. Alright, fine. Milo says, I am currently changing my work desktop background, and I found a nice rainbow pic from a coworker and thought I would edit it to get the color to pop out more, and it turns out it's a double rainbow. Wow! Double rainbow all the way? Crazy. Alright, let's get this Explorer's kit. Yes. Give me the Explorer's kit. I have no intention of doing anything with the underground in this playthrough. No. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, cool. Let's begin to make some progress here. Yeah, no, that's awesome, Milo. I am glad that you have a cool background to use. Hello. What do you do? Puzzle, wondering who I am. Professor Rowan's assistant. Yep. Okay, cool. Do you have something? I'm at 47. Wonderful. We get... Oh, just the experience share. We already have that. But thanks, though. Is it gonna make me get on my bike? It can't just auto put me on the bike like Gen 1 does? Come on. Why are we devolving here, you guys? Gonna make me manually get on this bike. Absurd. Absurd. Alright, cool. Let's focus on these two, I suppose. Yo, cycling and Pokemon, which do you prefer? I mean, I think it goes without saying. Have you seen these legs? These legs are meant for cycling. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Alright, give it to Giga Drain. Get this Pikachu out of here. Jeez, level 21. Yeah, like we must be under-leveled at this point. We must be under-leveled, because holy cow, like just random Pikachus that these trainers have just randomly have freaking level 21. Like that's absurd. That's absurd. We're behind. We need to get caught up. We definitely need to get caught up. So someone I can't fully recall at the moment. I do apologize. Someone in the Discord mentioned that we're up to 100 deaths. That we had gotten up to the 100 deaths. I was thinking, let me know if this would be interesting to you guys. I was thinking about going back through all of our previous playthroughs and doing like a death montage video, where I just like showcase all of the deaths, like to sort of like quote unquote celebrate, to quote unquote celebrate the 100 100 death milestone, I was thinking about making a video of that. Would that be something that you guys would be interested in? Like if I were to actually put the time into doing that, would that be something that would appeal to any of you? Would you guys watch that, I guess is what I'm asking. Okay, that was you. I thought it was, but just on the very slim chance that my memory was wrong, Laura, I didn't wanna confirm it out loud. But yeah, if that was you, yeah, no, I was pretty sure it was you, but I wasn't 100% on it. Okay, let's see here. But yeah, would that be something that would interest you guys? Would you guys like to see like a video, like a death montage video of for the first 100 deaths of the Foreverlocke challenge? If that is intriguing to you, definitely let me know. If I can get at least like a few people on board with the idea, I will do it. But I also don't want to put in maximum effort for like, you know, if no one really cares all that much. Okay, yeah, let's go out to Coleco. We will fight this trainer. I suppose in a way, if we did do that video, it would be a good way to like sort of showcase some of our previous playthroughs to some other folks. Because I know that not everyone has actually like gone back and watched some of the old content. Though honestly, like I even like myself throw on some of the old playthroughs just in the background while I'm doing other things. It's actually quite nice. It's good background noise. Okay. Can we finish the Staravia without getting endeavored all over? But yeah, no, that'd be fun. It would be fun to go back and revisit some of our old deaths. I would have to like actually go and verify like where in each of the old VODs the deaths are. But yeah, death montage video. Anybody interested? Definitely let me know. Dapper slowly getting some levels. Nope, can't do it, Coleco. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, pal. And yeah, I do believe that we are already starting to get to the point where our Shinx and our Starly just aren't gonna cut it. They're gonna have to start they're gonna have to start soaking or like sponging off of the experience share, which is unfortunate. Yeah, like this Ponyta scares me. This Ponyta kind of scares me. We don't have anything for it either, though. That's really unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. I guess we're just gonna have to try and make it work. Fight it. I was hoping we'd be faster, but I guess that makes sense that we're not, because Ponyta's fast as hell, so. Okay, Flame Wheel, eek, eek! Oh god. Oh, okay, that feels bad. That feels bad. I had a funny feeling that was gonna happen, but like I was like, I think we'll be okay. Nope. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry, Coleco. I'm sorry. Dang it. Grr. Very frustrated. It's okay. It's okay. Hey Casper, welcome. welcome. It's good to see you. I'm out here making bad plays. This is our second death of today's stream, so it feels kind of bad. It feels kind of bad. All right, I'm sorry, Coleco. Gosh darn it. All right, well, we'll try and make it work. Oh god, this Ponyta though. Go Sonya. Do not condone Ponyta on Ponyta violence. Okay, stomp it. Yeah, we lost Trixie. It felt really bad. Trixie felt especially bad just because it was such an enjoyable Pokemon from a couple sessions back. But yeah, no, sadly she went down to Commander Jupiter. Very, very unfortunate. And as promised, when it went down, I promised Dapper Kirby I'd add the freaking Kricketot to the team. So now we have a Kricketot on the team. Wahoo! Nope, can't do it, Dapper. You can't evolve. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You are locked in. You are locked into a Kricketot. Very silly. Alright, well, we gotta go say goodbye to our friend Kaliko. That feels extra bad. I really liked Kaliko. I really liked it. Makes me sad. Oops, that's not a Pokemon Center, that's a Mart. That's a Pokemart. We don't want to go there. We want to come up here. Here we go. Daft Kirby says, this is kind of nitpicky, but I don't like that Gen 4 made Stomp a human foot instead of an animal-y foot in previous games. Yeah, it is a little weird. I've actually never been a big fan of like the weird like humanoid footprint that they use for like a lot of like kicking moves in Gen 4. I'm not a fan of it either. Alright, well, take the amulet coin. Oops. Take the amulet coin off of you. And yeah, I'm sorry, Kaliko. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, my friend. Ah, feels bad. Feels bad. Alright, what are we adding to replace? What are we adding to replace? Casper says, I lost 2 more Pokemon to Cyrus yesterday in the Distortion World, so I understand. Milo says, in the what? Yeah, I'm sure that sounds really funny out of context. The Distortion World is, it is Pokemon alternate dimension, hellscape dimension. There you go. It is where the Pokemon equivalent to Satan lives. So yeah. Yeah, the Distortion World is cool. I wish it was a little bit more fleshed out, but it's neat. It is a neat visual aesthetic for sure. Yeah, it's basically the Void. Yeah, exactly. Yumi's right. It's basically like, yeah, the Void. It's a place where like the rules of reality don't apply, which is interesting. Laura says, wait, I'm confused. I thought you only needed 1 Pokemon capable of evolving twice, but you have both Shinx and Starlight. So, yes. So the rule is that I have to have at least 3 Pokemon that meet those qualifications. However, if that doesn't mean that I can't have more than that. I am able to have more, and it just so happened that it worked out that when we caught the Starly, we already hit, so here's how this worked. We got our starter, we got a Shinx. We pulled Shinx from the PC immediately because it met the level requirement. It was the only Pokemon in the PC that met the level requirement. Then when we encountered a Starly, we already had Staravia and Staraptor, so we found the Starly, and then it had to immediately join the team because of it met the level requirements. And yeah, so that's basically the reason that we had to have both, which is really unfortunate. But at least now, we have Kricketot and we have Starly, but at least now we can add something that isn't that criteria. So at least there's that. At least there's that. Casper says, was going to name my Giratina Void, but I changed my mind. So I named it White Noise instead. Very nice. White Noise is a good name for Giratina. That's pretty cool. Yeah, no, it can unfortunately the way that the team lock rule works in the Foreverlocke challenge can work against us on occasion, but that's okay. That's okay. Who do we want to add? Has to be a Pokemon capable of evolving. And it also has to be, hold on, what is our, I need to check my party real quick. It's good up till either level 28 or you guys said 28 for Fantina, right? Hold on, what did the chat? 26. 26. Okay, yeah, so it's good up to either level 26 or up until... Okay, yeah, and the only Pokemon that we've caught in this playthrough are less than that. So we are good to add a Pokemon up till level 26. So, what would be good here? 27. I would have added the Machoke in a heartbeat if it was just 1 level lower. Oh, that feels bad. That feels bad. Yeah, okay. Bunsen, Kazuma, Bella, Ryunosuke. No, none of those. I mean, Staravia is not horrible. Staravia is not horrible. What level Sneasel? Sneasel's 32. Cannot add that. We can't add Rotom, Dapper Kirby. It's fully evolved. It has to be a Pokemon that can evolve. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you guys are getting it. You guys are getting it. Okay, so just so we're clear, you're Togepi. We could add Togepi. Can't add you. Can't add you. Fredo is, I think Fredo is a Bronzor. I think. Pretty sure Fredo is a Bronzor. Let me take a peek. Bronzor. Yes, Fredo is a Bronzor, so we could add Bronzor. Barb is a Barboach. We could add Barboach. We could add Psyduck. We could add Swimmy. We can't add Quiggity. That's Quagsire. We can't do that. Can't add you. We could add. We can add Butters. Butters the Finneon. We could do that. We could do that. Laura says, because a dark type would be really good for Fantina, and you don't get to use one in Platinum Nuzlocke with level caps. I would love the Sneasel. I would love the Sneasel, but it's too high level. We can't add it. We can't add it yet. I would love to add the Sneasel, but I can't. It's too high. It's too high in level at the moment. We are good up to level 26 is where we're at. I don't think we have any other dark types, which is unfortunate. The Staravia does seem like a really good idea, but like, the way it works is that we can add any Pokemon from a previous playthrough up until the level of the next upcoming gym leader, or the level of the highest level Pokemon that we've acquired in this playthrough. The highest level Pokemon we have in this playthrough, that came from this playthrough, is our Ponyta here, which is 22. So it is basically a non-factor. So yeah, basically we are good up to level 26 specifically. Dapper says Drifloon, or do they evolve twice? I'm pretty sure that's Drifblim. Yeah, that's Zeppelin. It's Drifblim. Yeah, it's Drifblim. Nope, can't do the Drifloon. This is actually kind of tricky. Rolo? What is Rolo? Is Rolo Hippowdon or... No, I think we have a Hippowdon named something else. Hippowdon. Yeah, we have Biff the Hippowdon, which means, yeah, this Rolo here is our Hippopotas. I'm thinking either Hippopotas or Staravia. One of the two. It sucks to double up on the Starly line, but I mean, to be fair, we doubled up on the Bidoof line when we played Pearl, so it's not that unusual, I suppose. I'll leave it up to you guys. Hippo learns Bite and is kind of tanky, says Dapper Kirby. Good point. Good point. What do you have? Let's check out the moves. Definitely. Yeah, let me know, you guys. What should I pick between those two? We're gonna either do Staravia or we're going to do. Yeah, it already has Bite. Cool. Staravia or Hippopotas. Let me hear your thoughts. Laura says Hippopotas would be useful for fire types. What fire types? Casper says Hippo. Dapper Kirby says Hippo for show. Yeah. Okay. Cool. It seems like the Hippopotas is the one to go with. So all right, cool. We will add Hippopotas. This is an unusual addition. I was not expecting this. You know, the Ponyta that murdered poor Kaliko. I mean, you got me there. You got me there. I cannot deny that is exactly what happened. It's true. It's very true. All right, cool. Well, welcome to the team, Rolo. We will go ahead and add you to the layout real fast. Hippopotas into slot 2. There we go. Ooh, you're a big chunky boy in the layout. Nice. Okay, cool. There we go. It has been decided. All right, and yeah, let's we're gonna have to grind at this point. We're definitely gonna have to grind. Hold on, sorry, I'm like all sorts of clustery here. All right, let me organize here a little bit so that I can breathe. All right, and then I want you. Actually, I put you here, and then you here. Okay, now I feel good. Okay, cool. Now we can work. Casper says there's some chonky friends on this team, and I love it. Oh, I do appreciate a good chonker. I really do. I really do. I really like them chonky mons. Can you guys imagine if Gen 9 came out and they just made Pikachu fat again? How, you know how rad that would be? Like he would just like super thick, like maybe even like arguably thicker than he was in Gen 1. Like how awesome would that be? And they just like made no comment of it as well. Just like, oh no, it's Pikachu. Everyone's just like, why is he so fat? And it's just like, what are you talking about? It's just Pikachu. It's just Pikachu. He's always been fat. How funny would that be? That'd be hilarious, actually. Right half of our team are all champs. Yeah, I mean, they are all good Pokemon. They are all good Pokemon. I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but I do think it's kind of funny that I set it to night so we could get that Rotom, but that also simultaneously means that Heroine can't evolve until tomorrow's stream at the very earliest, which is kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Okay, we need to switch to somebody. I guess we could switch to Rolo. Let's give him his time in the sunlight, or in the moonlight, I suppose in this case. Endeavor. Oh god, no! Stop! No stop! No stop! Bring back Pikachu 2021. I agree. Bring back the chonky Mons. I just want all Mons to be fat. I don't want any more skinny Pokemon. I want what Pokeball? What am I doing? Oh my god. Yeah, no, just make all Pokemon fat. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. I just make them all fat. I want to see what a fat Alolan Executor looks like. I want to see that so badly. Dapper Kirby says, bring back the Gen 2 guidebook hood design of Arbok. Oh, heck yeah. Like, yeah, there's that whole thing about how Arbok is supposed to, like, have different patterns depending on where it lives, like the different regions. They should totally retroactively do that. Just, like, bring that back and, like, have Arbok have, like, these crazy designs on its hood. That'd be rad. That'd be so rad. Ooh. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Holy cow. I mean, I guess it's just a Starly, but still. Holy cow. Nice, and we finished with Sandstorm. Very cool. Dapper soaking up all that XP. Okay, another Starly. Yeah, Endeavor, but it failed. Good. Dapper Kirby says, just wait until level 16, you'll come around on Dapper. So what happens at level 16? What happens at level... It was learn like Bug Bite or something? That's gonna be this playthrough, isn't it? This freaking Kricketot will just chill and get experience for the experience share, and then just happen to coincidentally be on the Hall of Fame in the end. And then I'll never hear the end of it from you. You'd be like, oh, a Kricketot is the best Pokemon because it got in the Hall of Fame, haha. I'm waiting for it. I'm absolutely waiting for it. There, it'll be that. Yeah, Bug Bite. Berries will be no match. It's true. It's true. There will be no berries. There will be no berries to be had. No, Dapper, you can't evolve. I'm sorry. Oh, he said it. He said it. Dapper Kirby says Kricketot sucks. No takesy backsies. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Hello. Oh, cycling road. My word. Okay, hold up. Hold up. I want to assess. I want to assess damage. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Fight me. Fight me, you fool. You mean Barry will be no match? He's not Barry. We took your name, Laura. I don't think you weren't here to learn that, but yeah, our rival's name is Max. Our rival's name is Max in this one, so he's not Barry this go round. Okay. Gosh, these Starlies are really getting my goat. They are really getting my goat. about the JCPenney. It sucks at losing. Wow. Wow. You have bamboozled me once again. You have bamboozled me once again. Alright, and we will finish off the Starly, maybe? Oh god, stop. No, with the Endeavors. Oh my goodness gracious. Why you gotta spook me like that? I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, Staravia. Alright, we gotta... I wish we still had Kaliko. That was like our option. Alright, I'm just gonna... I hate having to like oh shit button with the Ponyta, but like I have to. I actually have to. I just don't have... we need to like actually stop and grind for real. Like actually like go in the grass and get leveled up. I'm gonna have to. I'm like actually gonna have to. I was hoping that we could maybe delay, that we could maybe just like sort of make progress here until the end of stream. But sadly it does not seem to be the case. Oh hey Maxie, it's good to see you. Sorry, I didn't see your thing pop up in chat. How's it going? Good to see you. Soon you'll have the Versus Seeker. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, well, we're almost to that part, huh? We're almost to that part. Okay, head down here. There's another trainer. Wow, there's so many trainers on here. Oh my god. There's so many. Let's go back and heal real quick. It won't take very long. So my emulator's been acting kind of funny today. I don't know if you guys noticed like weird like little jumpy audio here and there. I have noticed it. It's kind of driving me crazy. So I'm also gonna save real fast. I'm gonna save real fast just to play it safe here. I don't want to lose any progress. But yeah, because my emulator's been acting up today, which is very strange. I've never had that problem with Desmumi before. Not sure what's up with that. My computer's been acting kind of wonky, so. My computer's. I was having some trouble with my my internet connecting properly this morning, so I having all sorts of fun technical issues on the back side of things. The best key, I agree 110%, Laura. The Versus Seeker, while I have a singular nitpick with it, it is, yeah, objectively the best way that they've ever handled trainer rematches, and it drives me crazy that they abandoned it, because it's bar none the best way to do it. Like, why would it frustrates me to no end that they just, like, I feel like they even, like, in certain games they made it so you just straight up can't refight trainers again. It's just like, come on, why? Why? I need to grind. Like, Sun and Moon is a nightmare for that very reason. Like, the only thing you can grind against is freaking wild Pokemon. It's very obnoxious. It's very, very obnoxious. I hate it. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's go. This dang bridge. This dang bridge giving me trouble. Maxie says, "Oh, you know me, just being alive." Well, yeah, I've been wondering where you've been lately, and not that I expect you to be here every stream or anything, but it's been a while, so I was like, oh, I hope Maxie's doing okay. I hope that Maxie's doing well. Dapper Kirby says, was Sinnoh the last gen that you with the Versus Seeker? I know Heart Gold Soul Silver has the similar Pokephone thing, but other than that, yeah, no, Platinum was the last one to use the Versus Seeker. Gen 5 did not have a way to refight trainer, or sorry, Black and White had no way to refight trainers. Black 2 and White 2 let you refight the breeder trainers over and over again every time you re-enter the area, which is fine. That is a passable replacement, I think. But then yeah, like Gen or X and Y, I don't think had a way to refight them. I don't think. And then Oris had the phone, the Pokenav thing. Casper says, Nintendo Pokemon likes making mechanics and then stealing them back. Exactly, it's totally true. It's totally true. Laura says there was one in Oris, but they're Gen 3 remakes. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Maxie says super in the dysphoria problems recently. Oh, I'm so sorry, Maxie. I mean, I totally understand because I'm literally right there with you. I've been getting it real bad lately myself. Laura says X and Y has the Battle Chateau. That's true. I mean, I still don't think it's a suitable. I don't like the Battle Chateau very much. I don't like the Battle Chateau very much, Laura. It's fine. It's just not like I just like being able to fight any trainer I want is the main thing. I think that the Versa Seeker is just straight up the best. 4 days straight. Oh, I'm so sorry, Maxie. I'm so sorry. That's the worst. That's the worst. Sorry to hear that. I mean, yeah, you get money like crazy in the Battle Chateau, Laura. Don't get me wrong, and I do appreciate that aspect of it. But you also don't really need money that much in X and Y because like you're not really gonna run into any issues where it's just like, oh no, I don't have enough money to get like potions or whatever. It's just like it doesn't ever really come up. Also, this is like the anti-Grottle bridge. It's Ponyta's and Starly. Holy cow! Can I please just like let Grottle fight things? My word. Casper says sometimes you want to specifically beat a child in the Pokemon battle multiple times. It's true. It's true. Let me beat up children in peace, okay? Just come on, Game Freak. Let me beat up children in peace. Laura says I love Hippo's cry. It's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one. Gen 4 has some zingers as far as goofy Pokemon cries go. Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna heal. Because I'm feeling a little bit antsy, feeling like I don't want to lose any more Pokemon. Let you take a little bit more damage with the sandstorm. Maxie says I just want to give Camper Liz a dang old complex. It's true. It's true. Ponyta, can you chill? Def Kirby says, hate the Gen 6 started the trend of garbling all Pokemon cries. I hate the Gen 6 started gambling. No, yeah, of garbling all the Pokemon cries, they sound so much lamer. I agree. Yeah, some of them sound especially some of the Gen 1 mons sound particularly bad in Gen 6. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough, I won't lie. Okay, let's heal up. Let's heal up. We'll stay in with Rolo, but we'll heal up. R.I.P. Ralts' cry. Absolutely. That's a really bad one. That's a really, really bad one. You can like hardly hear it. Yeah, that's a pretty bad one, Laura. I am not a fan. R.I.P. my ears on Kyogre's cry. I don't think I actually recall what it sounds like in X and Y, but I mean I believe you because like some of them really do just sound quite terrible, quite terrible. Ooh, I have been discorded. I forgot to mute myself. Oopsie poopsie. No, Dapper, you mustn't. You must chill. You must chill, my friend. Dapper Kirby, tell your friend to stop. Tell your friend to just stop it. Post a comparison on Discord. Okay, cool. I'll give that a listen after stream. I will give that a listen after stream and be the judge on that one. Okay, you know, I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm not going to be able to use Leo in this fight, but we'll risk it. We'll risk it. Can you have like a Pachirisu or something that I can actually fight, please? That would be lovely. That would be most lovely. Cyclist Kayla. Hey, Pikachu. I can work with that. I can work with a Pikachu. I can work with that. Alright, give it the Giga Drain there, Leo. You can finally do some damage. Dapper Kirby says, you can't just ask a tot to not be dapper. I mean, I suppose. But is it an intrinsic part of being dapper is trying to evolve when you're not allowed to? Because I've never made that association, frankly. I have never made that association. Pikachu way! I don't know what that means, Maxie, but I love it. Grotto's cry sounds like it's sneezing. It does. It does a little bit. I kind of love it. Casper says, damn, Gen 6 Kyogre just screams, doesn't it? Oh man, I'm looking forward to it now. Dapper Kirby says, evolution is transcending oneself, which is the epitome of dapper. I mean, you are the Mr. Dapper Kirby, so what can I say? I mean, I guess you would be the expert on all things dapper. Okay, we have made it to this side of Route 206. We can get ourselves an encounter over yonder. Suppose we can do that real quick. I might make a quick pit stop back in Orberg, though, to heal up. Probably a good idea. But let's grab ourselves an encounter. There is also the cave, but I could wait out and go for the Gibble. If I can get to the other part of the cave, then I could get a Gibble. But I'm skeptical. First off, I don't even remember what that cave is called. But second off, does someone want to look up for me on the Bulbapedias what is actually available in the cave aside from like that Gibble portion, like in like the normal version of the cave? Wayward Cave. Thank you, Dapper Kirby. Yeah, like what is our what is the what are available there? And frankly, while you're at it, maybe even tell us what's available here, because we do not need a Ponyta at all. I'm pretty sure that we have Ponyta. Yeah, we do. We caught a Ponyta forever ago. So yeah, let me hold up. I would just run, but I'm not gonna chance it because I know that Ponyta's very fast, and I do not want to get embered on. Okay, in fact, I'm gonna switch Sonya out front. I think that's a good plan. Let's see if we can't catch anything around here. Machop? We have the full line now. We do not need a Machop. Zubat, Geodude, Onix, and Bronzor. Okay, we do need an Onix. Funny story there. We do need another Onix. We may need a Bronzong as well. We do need a Bronzong. So yeah, there is still stuff to catch there. And then of course Gibble, yeah. Gibble is a lot easier to get in later gens anyways, so maybe we can just wait on that. Or, I mean, I guess we could. I don't know. I feel like squaring away the Bronzong or the Onix is probably what we'll do. What about this route? I think it's Route 206, the one with cycling road. If you wouldn't mind taking a look while you've got the Bulbapedias open or what have you, that would be very helpful. Gibble, but the G is pronounced like it is in GIF. Oh god, Gibble? Oh no, I hate that. I hate that so much, Dapper Kirby. Don't call it that. Don't call it Gibble. That sounds awful. I hate that so much. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, because I'm thinking that there's not anything that we can catch on this area. Geodude, Machop, Ponyta, Zubat, Golbat. There's Glygars here? That's interesting. I didn't know there was Glygars. Yeah, we don't have a Gligar. What's the encounter ratio for Gligar? That must be a platinum thing, because I can almost guarantee that was not in Diamond and Pearl. It's 10%. 20%? Oh god. Who's right? Oh god. Oh god. During the day. Oh, okay, yeah, during the day. Okay, so 10% at night then? Is that okay, got it. 10% at night. Okay, cool. Well, it's nighttime in game, so we're just gonna have to keep looking for a Gligar. We'll use some speed up and see if we can't get a hold of one. Because yeah, we definitely need one because we lost one in Colosseum. So we definitely need one. And then I think we also need Gliscor, so either one will do just fine. Come on, Gligar, let's see it. 10% is not that uncommon, so come on, let's see it. That is the only thing in this area we can catch, so... You know, I'm just gonna flamethrower you just because I don't like your face, and also because it's easy experience. Come on, there's gotta be one. There's gotta be a Gligar, let's see it. Come on. Come to mommy. Come to mommy. I need the Gligar, let's see it. Gotta be here eventually. I suppose we could theoretically also get a honey tree encounter here, but frankly, I'm not jumping out of my boots to shoot for that, frankly. Gligar would be a good addition, so like, come on, let's get the Gligar. A super repel, that's cool. Oop, battle. Oopsie poopsie, did not mean to fight you. Okay, Onix. Ooh, Sonya does not want to fight an Onix. Of course, the one time I don't have freaking Grottle out front, the trainer has Pokemon that's weak to grass. Alright, well, we'll send out Heroine. We'll send out Heroine to handle it. Okay, give it the Mega Drain. I think after this battle, I'm also gonna get a. I'm gonna go get a refill on coffee. I still have not deduced the proper methods by which to by which to prepare myself with the coffee every morning. I always run into this problem. Laura says I heard heroin and I was confused. I know. I wish that I could just have. I wish that I could just have a heroin just not make everyone think of drugs. It's not drugs. It's not that kind of heroin. It's different heroin. Grr. Grr. Okay. Okay. Coffee is the best. Absolutely, Maxie. Coffee is amazing, and I need more of it. Oh wow, you're living? You're living the Mega Drain? Are you kidding me? Bonk you with Grass Knot. Oh, can you not? Can you chill? Oh god, that scared me. That scared me. I do not want to lose heroin. Oh my gosh. It missed on Leech Seed? You mean like it would have learned Leech Seed as a Roselia? That is a bummer if that's the case. No, Dapper, you can't. At level 19. Ah, bummer. Yeah, I would have loved Leech Seed. That's a shame. Also missed Magical Leap. Ah, this sucks. This sucks. Friendship Evolution's the worst. It's like actually the worst. I hate it. Okay, let me super potion up heroin real quick. Yeah, it sucks that it worked out the way that it did, where like it has to be where it has to be freaking a Bidoof that we made our freaking Rose Raid. It's a shame. 25 is Giga Drain. Hopefully we can get the friendship up to that before then. That would be ideal. It is holding a Soothe Bell, yes, Laura. Come on, Gligar, let's see it. Give me the Gligar. Gotta show up eventually, right? Come on. Come to mommy. Pretty please? Can I have the Gligar, please? RNG does not like me today. Man, I swear, like 10% encounter ratio, I have seen plenty of things that just show up non-stop with 10% encounter ratios. Like the fact that it's giving me this much trouble is actually bothering me is bothering me to no end. There's not any other special requirements, right? It's just random chance. Gotta be, right? Yeah, no kidding, Laura. Watch Lids get a shiny before finding a Gligar. I know it seems like it's taken way too freaking long. They're not that uncommon. Theoretically, every okay, there we go. There it is. I was gonna say theoretically it should be. I should find one every 10 Pokemon, mathematically speaking. But like, come on, come on. All right, let's stomp it. Yeah, speak of the devil. Yeah, here he is. Here he is. Just took him a minute. He got caught up. He missed his bus. He missed his bus. He had to catch the later ride. Yeah, he do blep. Casper says he blep. He do be blepping though. Gligar's one of those interesting Pokemon that has had like weird colors over the years. Like, cause sometimes he's like this like really nice like Gengar purple, but then like other times he's like Nidoking like pinkish purple. You know what I mean? It's very strange. Very, very strange. Okay, go Pokeball. Rats. Does Gligar have any flying moves? Can I like switch into? Can I switch into our Badoo and Stun Spore? I don't want to risk it if he has any flying moves, but I'll throw another ball. Maybe we can just get lucky. So far, it doesn't seem like it. He has knockoff and quick attack. But that doesn't mean he doesn't have something in the back burner that I don't know about. Laura says nope, it doesn't. Okay, cool. Well then, I will go ahead and swap into. I will swap into Heroine and drop a Stun Spore on it then. Sounds like a good plan. Doesn't learn, it knows Harden and Sand Attack. Okay, cool. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. Doesn't learn anything through level up. Like, you mean like no flying moves, Casper? Okay, Stun Spore. Yeah, no flying moves. Okay, cool. Cool. I mean, good to know. Good to know. We could probably get away with a cut, right? Do a little bit more damage. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I could even get one more in there, I think. Might as well knock it down into the way low. Cool. All right. The only one it learns is Aerial Ace through TMs. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks a lot. Yeah, Roost to Defog. I mean, I mean, Roost obviously is a flying move, and yeah, Defog is technically a flying move, but I mean, it's weird. It's weird that moves that don't even do physical damage, like, are even, like, typed. I mean, obviously they kind of have to be. It makes sense, but, like, it's weird. It doesn't really factor in, at least in my mind. Alright, cool. We got a Gligar. We named the last one we caught Maxine, which was named after a character from Batman Beyond. I guess I could just name this one Max. Since it's a boy. I think I'm probably just going to do that. Then again, I could name it something else. If I make this our Gliscor, I could name it McGinnis. I named a Gliscor McGinnis once after Terry McGinnis, who is Batman from the future. Fantastic Maxine. Haha, I see what you did there, Dapper Kirby. I'm sure that Maxie would appreciate that. Although, of course, it will not fit. Name it after their rival. I mean, that wasn't really what I was thinking of, but I guess it would be true. They would share a name. I think I'm going to name it McGinnis, though. I'm going to name it McGinnis. We'll make this our Gliscor, specifically. This will be our Gliscor. And yeah, I'll name it McGinnis after after Batman. There we go. We have ourselves a Gliscor. All right, cool. So that took forever. Let's get the Wayward Cave encounter now. Onyx or Bronzor, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So we will see. We will see what we can acquire. Let's put Heroin out front and also heal up. Let's heal up a little bit. Use potions. And I think I'll paralyze heal you too, just in case. Just in case. Okay, cool. Here we are, Wayward Cave. What can we get? Hey, ask and you shall receive. There's our Bronzong right there. Give you the Stun Spore and then probably swap out. I don't want to get confusioned on. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. That spooked me for a minute, but we are fine. All right, let's go out to. Let's see who can do some decent damage. Sonya probably can. Sonya can stomp it a few times. That should do it. That should do it. Start thinking up good Bronzong names, you guys. What should we name our Bronzong? We don't really have a naming theme for Bronzor, the Bronzor family. We just named the Bronzor Fredo. We just gave it a random name. So yeah, I'm open to suggestions for a Bronzong name. Definitely let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Ooh, Quasimodo's pretty good, Laura. That's a pretty good one. I do like that. I do like that a lot. You know, I've never seen the Disney film, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I've never seen that. I have never seen that. Which is crazy because I've seen most Disney films and I love Disney films. But I've never seen that one for some reason. I just never got around to it. Well, bam! Very nice. What were you thinking, Casper? I would be curious to know, like, yeah, what was your initial thought? Quasimodo is good. I probably will go with it, but maybe you have a chance to win me over if you let me know what your idea was, Casper. I would love to hear it. Quasimodo fits, right? I think it does. Yeah, I gotta use the chat for reference on spelling here. Quasimodo. Yeah, it will fit. It will fit. It will fit. Yeah, I think I'll probably just go with Quasimodo, but I would still be curious to know what you were gonna say, Casper. And yeah, we got Bronzong. Wahoo! Let me write that down. Beautiful. Okay, there's Wayward Cave, all finished out. We can now begin making our way towards Heartham, I guess. Just Mega Drain this real fast. Just get my HP back up, might as well. Take advantage of that situation. Oh, God, these Ponytas. These Ponytas. Shift. Run away. So here's what I'm thinking, you guys. I had every intention of fighting Fantina today, but we are behind in level. And I'm thinking that perhaps Fantina ought to wait until tomorrow. We still have a whole bunch of trainers to fight on the way to her anyways, and I also want to grind a little bit. But you know, you guys know me. I'm not a big fan of actually stopping and grinding in real time on stream. So what I'm thinking is that we fight as many trainers as we can. We get to Heartham City, and then we call it, and then we'll start tomorrow's stream with Fantina's gym battle. I think that seems reasonable. I think that seems like a reasonable plan. Ooh, that Cricketune cry though, my word. Casper says Bing Bong, like the sound a large bell makes, but it's also the name of a character from Inside Out, which wouldn't fit the Pokemon, in my opinion. I like Quasimodo more. I mean, Bing Bong would be cute. I think that's a cute name for a Bronzong. If anything happens to Quasimodo, that's a solid backup name. Very, very solid backup name. I did name a Bronzong Liberty once, but I feel like that's like really on the nose. Like I feel like most people name their Bronzong Liberty, which I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I guess for those of you outside of the states, there's a famous bell in America called the Liberty Bell. So yeah, that's the idea. I don't know how well known that is outside of America. Alright. Ooh, hang in there, Destiny, my word. Okay, it doesn't... I thought Lucas popped up, like, right here. I'm gonna save real fast. I was pretty sure Lucas pops up, like, right here to give us the Versus Seeker, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I see. Many people naming Bronzong Liberty. Yeah, that's why. That's why. It's because of the Liberty Bell. I could swear, wasn't... I thought that was right here, that Lucas pops in and gives you the Versus Seeker. Am I crazy? Huh. Maybe is that Diamond and Pearl that he does that? I don't know. Very weird. I could swear it was right here. Closer to the cave entrance. Okay, they must have changed it. Because I know in Diamond and Pearl it's like right there. Weirdly, I've played Diamond and Pearl more than I've played Platinum. I don't know why, but it's true. It is very, very true. Okay, let's put Leo out front. I'm gonna put Leo out front. We'll put you here. Beautiful. Okay, let's fight these girls. Or this girl and boy, I suppose. Picnic or Lauren. It's got a Pachirisu. Man, I need to get that coffee. I totally forgot about it. I totally forgot to go get that coffee. I was gonna say I'm like over here like falling asleep while I'm playing. I need some caffeine in my system like ASAP. Ooh, critical hit. I'll take it. Speaking of critical hits, our good friend Dapper Kirby actually informed me of something very interesting that I did not know about critical hits. Apparently, prior to Gen 6, they ignored defense. They ignored defense buffs, which I did not know, and is kind of garbage. It's like actually kind of garbage. Yeah, no, he sent me the formula, because I was whining about Coliseum and how I got critical hit like crazy in that game. Yeah, no, like it ignores defense buffs, and that's garbage. I never knew that, and it's total trash. That makes no sense whatsoever, and I hate it. I hate it so much. So yeah, I mean, now I know, but yeah, it's really lame. It's really, really lame. Because I was wondering why that critical hit knocked out our Jirachi in Coliseum, and yeah, sure enough, that would be why. It just ignored the fact that I had used Cosmic Power like 5 times or whatever. So yeah, very frustrating. Very frustrating experience, and now I know why. Camper Anthony's got a... Ooh, Chimchar, I don't like that. I don't like fire types. Alright, let's go out to... Let's go out to Sonya. Casper says, what's the point of defense buff if it can't defend against crits? I know, it's stupid, right? Like The whole point of a defense buff is so that the powerful attacks don't do as much damage. So it's just like, oh, so it like that works most of the time, but there are certain times that powerful attacks will not be affected at all. Makes sense. I get that the idea is that a critical hit, a quote unquote critical hit in like an actual like battle sense, critical hit it would just mean to like hit them in a place or like, you know, at a time that is most effective. So it's like in universe a critical hit is like, oh, I managed to like get a blow in their weak spot. But like still it's just stupid. It's just stupid. I hate it. I hate it so much. Laura says, does it also ignore lowered attack? I can't remember. There was some other like little tidbit about attack. I think that it does use raised attack. So if your Pokemon that is dealing damage gets a critical hit, it does factor the attack buff. I think, if I remember right. The way that it was written was a little bit complicated, but I don't know if Dapper Kirby's still in the chat or not right now. If Dapper Kirby, if you are in chat, will you drop in the Discord? Will you drop a link to that same thing you sent me, in DMs? Let the other folks see that the statistics for that. That would be very cool. Be very, very cool. Okay, cool. Let's fight this person. Hello. I just got through Mount Coronet, but I've still got energy to burn. Wahoo. Actually, real quick, before we actually jump into this fight, I'm gonna go get coffee real quick. So I'll be right back, you guys. I need coffee like ASAP. So bear with me. I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned. Thank you for your patience. I have acquired caffeine now, so I'm feeling right as rain. Let's jump back in here, and we will have Leo Giga Drain this Geodude. Yeah, we will be wrapping up here relatively shortly. Just gonna knock out. I'm probably gonna knock out as many of these trainers as I can. Grab the Versus Seeker. Get across Mount Coronet to Heartham. I think we get one more encounter on that route between Mount Coronet and Heartham, and then we go from there. Stay in. We'll stay in. Nose Pass. Oh, so something interesting about Nose Pass actually. Have you guys ever noticed that in Ruby Sapphire Emerald, Nose Pass looks weird? I know that's like kind of funny. So he's like super angular in his official art and in all of his sprites after Gen 3, but he looks really smooth for some reason in his sprite for Gen 3. Have you guys noticed that, or am I like weird for observing that? I'd be curious to know. I'd be really curious to know. I've always thought he looks really strange in Gen 3. He's like weirdly gray and orange instead of blue and red. Which is, again, very weird because his official art from Gen 3 is blue and red and quite angular. But he looks smooth, gray, and orange. And I've never understood why. Can't do it, Dapper. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, there you are, Lucas. Hey, Lids, how's your Pokédex coming along? Me? I'm always doing great. I wish. But that's not important. Lately, I've been experimenting with a couple of neat tools. Lids, I'll share with you. Choose your hand. Oh yeah, you want the Versus Seeker. Yep, Lids, you know what's important. Yes, I do. I will take it. I will take the Versus Seeker. But using that Versus Seeker, you can find trainers who want to battle with you again. Lids, what about a Pokédex? Do you have one? Yep, you do. You can have this too, then. You deserve it for all of your efforts, Lids. Well, thanks, pal. We got the dowsing machine as well. Very cool. The dowsing machine is... just try touching it. It'll alert you to if there's an unseeable item on the ground. Try it out now. I think there's something here. Oh, keep working on your Pokédex. Professor Rowan is counting on us. Oh, is there an item on the ground here? Like, actually? Hold up. Hold up. Get that item finder out. Where are you at? Oh, there is. Well, hot damn. Ooh, there's a couple. There we go. We got a Great Ball. Nice. Laura says, looked like a piece of Lucas was missing. Did it? I didn't notice. Did you like glitch out or something? Yeah, let's go fight these trainers here real quick though. Might as well scoop up some EXP, and it looks like it's mostly hikers too, which is good for Grottle. Very good for Grottle. I wear shorts the whole year. I've got energy to burn. Wow, this guy's got energy to burn. That other guy's got energy to burn. There's so much energy to burn. Part of his hat was cut. Oh, interesting. Yeah, how odd. How very odd. Get him, Leo. Oh, bam. There we go. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm going to finish up this battle. I will just save these trainers for grinding. I know that I can always Versus Seeker them back up, but I think let's just proceed. Let's go through Mount Coronet. I kind of want to go through Mount Coronet. That sounds good. We'll get through Mount Coronet. Let's get that encounter and get to Heartham. Let's do that. Let us do it that way. I think that'll be the game plan. Fairy Cutter. But why though? Oh god, that did like nothing. Ooh, here's something. Speaking of question of the day, when we were talking about that earlier. Question of the day, something I'm looking forward to in the Diamond and Pearl remakes. I am so glad that they added character customization. That surprised me. That surprised me greatly. They actually put character customization in this little chibi Diamond and Pearl remake. That's so cool. Like that actually like put a genuine smile on my face, which I was not expecting that at all. I was not expecting that. So that's really cool. And it like I love that it like immediately contradicts like what they said for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, like why they didn't put character customization in that one. They were like, well, the originals didn't have it, so we didn't want to mess with the authenticity or some garbage excuse like that. And yeah, apparently not so much a factor this time around. They decided. So kind of funny. But yeah, no, character customization in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. That is awesome. That is very cool. Very pumped for that. Now, I probably will. I probably will genuinely enjoy the Diamond and Pearl remakes. I know I whine about them a lot, and like there's a lot. I'm sure that there is going to be problems with it in general. that I will not like, especially if there's problems with, you know, National Pokedex, that sort of thing. But at the same time, I probably will play it. I probably will have it, you know, a good amount of fun with it, at least for like a single playthrough, and I guess that's worth it. I guess that's worth $60. Laura says, too bad you can't make your own outfit. It seemed like you could choose a whole outfit but not separate clothes. Oh, is that how it worked? Oh, that's kind of lame if that's the case. I thought it would be like how it's been, where you can, like, you know, pick a hat, pick a shirt, pick a pants, you know, that sort of thing. I hope that that's the case. Casper says, yeah, I didn't think that they'd add the changing appearance option at the beginning. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe maybe their logic, this is a bit of a stretch, but maybe their logic is like, Diamond and Pearl was technically the first game that let you change your appearance in any way, because it had you wear the special outfit for contests. So maybe that's like the logic that they're going for, is like, oh, well, we could do that, so we'll just expand upon an already existing mechanic. Maybe. I'm just throwing it out there. Either way, though, I hope that it's a little bit more open than Laura's saying it is. I hope that it's not just preset outfits, because, yeah, I would love to be able to just wear whatever I want. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, you got quick attack. Your quick attack's faster than my quick attack? Rude. Okay, there we go. Jesus Christmas. That Gligar did not want to go down. No, Dapper, you can't. You cannot do. All right, cool. Yeah, so I will save these trainers. For later. Yeah, let's proceed through Mount Coronet and go snag ourselves a lovely encounter, shall we? We already have the Mount Coronet encounter, so we just need to power through and get to the other side. That is what we will do. Not want. Goodbye. Oh man, these are some cool Pokemon actually that are showing up. Kind of wish we could get an encounter. Oh, it's Cyrus. According to one theory, Mount Coronet is where Sinnoh region began. In a newly created world, a world where the time flowed and space expanded, there should have been no strife. But what became of that world? Because the human spirit is weak and incomplete, strife has spread. This world is being ruined by it. I find this state of affairs to be deplorable. Yo, Cyrus, but he gets the Death Note, though. That sounded like some Death Note dialogue. Nose passes cry sounds like a burp. It does sound like a burp. Absolutely, it does. It sounds like one of those, like, uncle burps. You know? Like the uncle who just, like, goes crazy with it. Like, he doesn't just burp, he, like, sings. Yeah, it totally sounds like that. Okay, Route 208. So yeah, let's snag ourselves a Route 208 encounter. Hold on, I don't want to fight you. I just want to get to the grass. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Alright, fine, we're fighting this guy. We're fighting this guy, dang it. Hiker Jonathan's got an Onyx. I wish I had one of those. Well, bam, there we go. Wait, you're living the Razor Leaf? Oh my god. Oh my god, we really are under-leveled. Holy cow. Level 22. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's just like, come on. But you know, our Onyx still goes down to the 4 times effective non-stab Giga Drain from a Zubat. Okay. Okay, game. I guess Razor Leaf is physical, but still. Grr. I know, Onyx has high defense, erg. It doesn't help that I'm used to, like, I'm kind of thrown off because I'm no longer used to the physical special split again, because I was playing Gen 3 where all grass moves are special. Oh dang it, I have to fight you too, don't I? That is unfortunate. Yep, I got used to the pre-physical special split again. Oopsie poopsie. Okay. Nose Pass giving us some trouble. Wish I had more Giga Drains, but I am out of PP. We just trying to get to Heartham so we can hit that Pokemon Center. Gonna block me? Rude. Joke's on you, I'm not going anywhere. Leo hits level 21, very good. Very, very good. Okay. Ooh, Rock Smash though? Hold up. Oh, we don't have, oh no, we don't have a Rock Smasher anymore. Feels bad. Okay, hold up. Let's get our encounter. What do we get? What do we get our Route 208? Roselia. Believe we have everything that factors with that. Yeah, we have that whole line. We have the whole line. We have Badoo, we have Roserade on the team, and we have a Roselia in the box. Yeah, we do not need Roselia at all. Can't escape. Oh my god, that's obnoxious. Okay, well we gotta switch out to Sonya, I guess. That may be one of my least favorite mechanics in all of Pokemon, is the way that running away works based on speed. That's erg. Like, it makes sense, don't get me wrong, but it's just frustrating. It's just really, really frustrating. Okay, encounter. Let's see it. Or we could get a Honey Tree encounter for this area. Do that tomorrow. Not a horrible idea. Not a horrible idea. Don't need a B-Barrel. We already have that in the Hall of Fame. What is available on Route 208? I don't even remember. We already have that full line. Come on, let's see something. You do? Man, is there anything on Route 208 we can catch? Hold on, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look real quick. Route 208. Route 208. Let's see here. We have in Platinum, there's Zubat. Oh, there's Ralts. Oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Ralts is the only thing that we can catch here. Or we could get the Honey Tree encounter. But honestly, if there's Ralts here, then I'm down for a Ralts. That sounds awesome. 15%. There's supposed to be Ralts here 15% of the time. So yeah, let's we can try and catch a Ralts. I'd be down for that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's search for that Ralts. Oh, it probably has teleport though too, huh? That's kind of spooky. That's kind of spooky that it has teleport. Oh, that's annoying. I guess once we see it, we just have to throw a ball at it, huh? Throw a ball at it and hope. Come on, 15%. Gonna have another Gligar situation here. 15% is pretty dang high, all things considered. Wait, is it? Hold on, let me verify. Is it day dependent? Or is it like time of day dependent? It is not. No, it's 15% of the time, all the time. Does not matter what time of day it is. Whoa, like right now, Laura? You just found one? You just found a shiny Poochyena? Like literally right now? If so, that's rad. Wow, that's awesome. Good on you. Good, yeah, because you were shiny hunting, right? Were you specifically shiny hunting Poochyena? Oh, here's our Ralts. Yay. That's awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations on the shiny Poochyena. That's awesome. Yes, with the deck snap. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. So you put in the real effort. Very cool. Yeah, congrats. Well done. Nice. Nice, we got ourselves a Ralts. How cool is that? How cool is that? What? I know that we have that line pretty wide open. But yeah, what do we... Oh, you know what? I did tell Pingu earlier in the stream today that I would name a Ralts Wally. And we have a male Ralts here. Yeah, I'm gonna honor that. I'm gonna honor that. I did say I would totally name a male Ralts Wally. And it is thematically appropriate. So here we go. Here we go. Wally the Ralts. Very easy. Very easy. All right, and we can add Ralts. Beautiful. Okay, so let me try and sneak my way past these other trainers, and we can hopefully, with any luck, get to the dang Pokemon Center. All right, cool. And yeah, I know that the contest lady shows up with her Baneri. Yeah. Oh, thank goodness that you happened to be there. If it weren't for you, who knows how far away my Baneri could have run. Baby Baneri, back into the Pokeball you go. I'm Kira. I'm the contest judge. Be sure to drop by the contest hall so I can thank you properly. Bye, Kira. Alright, cool. We're in Heartham City. Wahoo. I actually hate how Heartham City is laid out. It's actually, like, layout-wise, like, one of my least favorites in the entire game. But, yeah, here we are. So, yeah, I am going to go ahead and wrap up for the day. I think that this is a reasonable stopping point. I know that I said that you know, Fantina was on the docket for today, but I think we will save her for first thing tomorrow. Game plan for tomorrow is we should be back to daytime at that point. I'm going to grind up our team and prepare to fight Fantina, because it is going to be a rough fight. Fantina is infamously tough in Platinum. So I will make sure that everyone is nice and prepared for that fight. Hopefully, we can make it work in our favor. But yeah, I'll go ahead and stop here. Thanks everybody for coming. I do greatly appreciate it. I had a lot of fun today, as I have been. This platinum run has been a really fun like session so far. Like it's actually been a good time. I've been pleasantly surprised, because I'm not usually the hugest fan of Sinnoh, but this playthrough has been a fun one. Lots of engagement, lots of fun times with all you guys in chat. So I appreciate every single one of you coming out and hanging out with me. I really do. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. So we'll be back 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow with some more Foreverlocke Challenge Pokemon Platinum. I hope that you will tune in, and I will see you on the flippity flop. Take care, everyone. Have a good day.